I'm very blessed at the moment to be with NGL attorneys, and they're also very forward-thinking and very innovative in their approach, and we've worked very hard together for the last couple of years to be where we are. And I must say at the moment we've been thinking out the box, and I think we've hit the jackpot because we've now got a new addition to our team, and he's taking the industry by storm. He's our trump card at the moment, or he's definitely my trump card. He's young, he's dynamic, he's our newest member to the team. He's got a degree, and I think the cherry on the cake is that he's a motivational speaker. So I'm very proud to introduce to you today, Ooba.
Afternoon, everybody. No, it's still morning. Morning, everybody. Morning. Angie, thank you for the intro. We've got people from Maponya. Les? Is Les here? Les is not here. Okay. We've got people from Maponya. They have heard the talk. They've had bits and pieces of it. So you guys, I'm not gonna let you guys feel left out. I'm gonna include you, okay? So there's some new things that you guys haven't heard about. So just for the exercise where we're going to be trying to expand our minds, you won't be included. But with the bet, you can be included, right? So that's for the people. So at least you can get something. I'm certain that the hands will be raised on that side. Okay. So Angie, thank you for the intro. Background: I've been in banking for about 7 years. Left banking. Had 2 years where I was trying to find myself, doing motivational speaking, doing business coaching, and then I realized that, gee whiz, I actually like speaking to people. I like getting people together and trying to get them fired up, you know, and I think that's where my passion lies. So let's move right into it. I want to speak today about goals. What are goals and how are they important? And I know it's one of those things that you don't want to talk about. It's like, you guys want to talk about goals again. Yeah, we can talk about goals. Just a bit different today. Okay, I've derived a formula for this goals thing. I've come up with an acronym for goals. So, what do we call it? Go on another level speedily. And that's an acronym that everybody can use. So now we know what goal stands for. So now we've got a target that we can work towards. Alright, I'm going to start with the activity because I think that just jots us up and gets us warmed up for this activity. So I'll choose a few people. Let me see. You up for this? I'm going to have Sean on here. Okay, let me just start dishing these babies up. Okay, guys, it's a no-brainer. That's just squares. Remember, squares got 4 equal sides, and that's what I'm looking for. So these guys are going to be counting. So, Sean, you can have one. How so? You saw Joni's notes? Oh, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. Okay, Mr. Butler, you can have one. Okay, go on. Thank you. Thank you for your honesty. Okay, let's see you over here. Ma'am, we can have you. Alright, it's in this table. So we can have you.
How many boxes?
That one. Alright, sorry guys. Alright, and this table, so you can have one. You can, oh no, you're Maponya. Oh goodness. Okay, Maponya, okay. When they do you're gonna I'm gonna involve you guys as the coaches, okay? Don't give it to them right away. Let them struggle, okay? Ma'am? There you go. You're good at counting it. Counting. You're good at counting. 1, 2. Sir? Yeah? That's it. That's it. That's it. You good? Yeah, let the 2 move over to that side and the other 2 move over to this side. Is that fine? So you guys can join the activity and you can have one. Okay? So let's swap. The 2 from Maponya this side can move to that side. Okay? So the people that currently have the pages, don't ask for help yet. You're going to get help. I'll send you help. But for now, I need each one of you to start counting the blocks. How many did I give? Okay, is it fine. We decided to stay the way we are, which is not a problem. It's not a problem. Okay, the gentleman's got class. Okay? So, see my point. Watch them. Watch them. Please, just be amazed. Watch this. Okay? Mr. Bakla, we can start counting. Let's start counting. Okay? And I'm going to ask for figures. Okay? So, what are you guys counting? Okay, let's let you guys count. Let's not interrupt you. Okay, here's the nice part. This is what Steve Maponya has been waiting for. We're going to put a bet on this. These 5, okay, everybody who has a page, hands up. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 5 people here. What are the chances that these 5 people will come up with the same number of blocks? Is it more likely or is it less likely? Is it less likely? Okay, so is it likely? It's more likely. Okay, we're going to put a bet on this, okay? You ready? I'm about to pull out the wallet, okay? I'm pulling it out. I'm pulling out the wallet, okay? We're going to start with the... You guys excluded for now. That's the minor. I'm going to put 100, no, it's not 100, it's 20 bucks. 100 rand. Okay, we start with the 100 rand note. I put 100 rand note on the table and I say 5 of them will have a match. I say we'll have a match. Who says we won't have a match?
Oh, then it's not a bet.
Hold on. Okay, yeah. Hold on, we're going to get to that. So you can get part of the... So I'm saying we're going to have a match. Who's saying we're not going to have a match? We want to put money on this. I've got 100 rand back, I've got 100 rand there. Bet. So I'm saying I'm going to have one match, at least one match. Okay? Any bets?
At least one, yeah.
At least one. So you agree?
Sorry.
Okay, so I'm pull out. Hold on. I pull out the credit card. I put the gold one. You want the gold one? No, it's not the company one. Then I need to pay for it. I need Mr. Lowe to pay for it. All right. Okay, we take out the company card. 500 bucks. I put it on the table. 500 bucks. None of you are going to get the same number of blocks. Who's against me? If anybody feels that somebody's going to get this, I'm saying nobody's going to be the same. Each one's going to have different numbers. I put 500 rands on the table. Who wants to bet?
Do we all have the same piece of paper?
Yes. Definitely. Everybody's got the same piece of paper. 500 bucks. I say, I put 500 bucks over here. I say, each number's going to be different. See, Maponya, you are welcome. You are welcome. So, let's give it a shot. Going once? Oh no. Let me double it. 1,000 rand. And I'll give it to you, Bar, today. 1,000 rand.
For what?
If.
Concentrate. Get it right.
I'm saying everybody's going to have a different number. So if you say there'll be some people that will have the same number, you put 1,000 rand on the table.
How much if I get it right?
1,000 rand.
Get 1,000 rand. If you get it wrong, you've got to give 1,000.
I see the dollars.
Come here. You see the dollar? Are you putting a bet on this? Are you putting a bet on this? Are you?
I've got it right.
You got it right. So you're saying you'll have a match? No match. You'll do it. 1,000 bucks? You saying there'll be a match?
No match.
No match. Are you saying no match? I'm saying no match.
No, I'm no match, right?
Are you saying? Are you with me? That okay? You saying no match? Okay. Are you saying okay? Which is alright. Let's change the dynamics. I say match. You say no match. Right? Are we? You say no match. Nobody's gonna get the same number of squares.
Yeah.
I say there's 2 that will get the same. So perhaps 1 and 1 here will have the same number of squares.
But you just mentioned the other one.
Yeah, but it's alright because it's between me and you now. Nobody else was willing to bet. So you can. Which option do you want?
No match.
No match. So nobody's gonna match. So we'll have 3 blocks, 2, 1, 7, and whatever.
Yeah.
I'm saying we'll have 1 match. Okay, let's start counting. 1,000 bucks.
Okay.
1,000 bucks.
My husband's gonna kill me.
Okay, let's start. Mr. Bakla, how many do I have? 65. Okay, wait. Whoever. Okay, that's alright. That's alright. 65. But you need to show me how you got to 65. 40. Okay, I've got 40 here. I've got 40. My group 1's got 40. My group 2.
32.
I got 32. My group 3.
36.
37. 2 more. Group? 32. I win the bet. $1,000. Okay. Okay. I'm missing a group. Yeah? 32. You would have won the bet if you went the other side. And I get the bet. Thank you so much. Okay, you don't have to pay us. Okay.
What's
So,
your next deal?
yeah, you want all the deals for the rest of the year. Okay, that's the agreement. We can shake hands. We can shake hands. Okay? Appreciate it. Thank you. We get all the deals for the rest of the year. Our next deal. Let's agree on the next 3. Next 3? That's $1,000.
More than
It's 1,000. That's not important. It's on the bet. Next 2 deals. Going once? Going next 2 deals. Next 2 deals. So no, okay, we're gonna give you. You're gonna bring the first 2 deals. If our service is crap, then you can't use us. All right? So if our service is good, you stick to us. The first 2 deals. Thank you so much. Okay. All right. But let's move back to why is it? Sorry. Sorry. 17. 17. You got 17. All right. You my special. Alright. So they're my special. Okay. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong. Okay. So now let's move back. Why is it that people are paying the same number of squares yet all get different? That's this. You've had a look what's on the table. We should be able to have X number.
I'll let you know that.
Practically everybody's supposed to get the same number of squares. But why do we get different squares? Yes, different perspectives. Yes, so it's a thought process. So it's our background, the way we socialize, and the way we see things. All right. So perhaps we can temper with that. What if we start using that to our advantage? What if we start looking at things differently? Why don't we start looking at selling houses differently? That's an idea. It's a thought process. Now let's remember one thing: thoughts attached to emotions. Emotions are attached to attitude. Attitude is attached to behavior. That's a sequence. Not so. You think about anything that makes you sad, whether a relative that's passed away, whether you've lost a job, whether a sad event. People often say, I don't want to talk about it. They shy away because what happens? That's a thought process, then it evokes emotion. When the emotion comes through, then your attitude towards it. You've seen people say, okay, we start talking about a loved one that's passed, and all of a sudden they were alright, and all of a sudden they want to go and sit alone. Not so? We've all experienced that. That's a thought process. So your thoughts determine your emotions, and your emotions, attitude, behavior. Not so? So now let's change the thought process. Now we're going to be in groups. Sean, don't help them. Aponya, for now, hold on. So group A, let's see if setting goals actually works. So what's the highest that I had? I had 40 blocks. I had the highest 40. Now I need 50. So, Mr. Buckler, no. Mr. Buckler? 50 blocks. You have any clue? Yes, I'm taking Sean's place. Now I'm the owner of this stuff, right? 50 houses. I want them, okay? We had a nice year last year. 40. Right? Let me move this side. Man. 50 houses sold for this year. Please bring your group together, strategize whatever you need to do. Sir? Bring them in. Sir? How's it looking inside? 36. Not bad, not bad. Let's look at 50. Guys, coming together. I'll bring in another sheet. I'll bring in another sheet for you guys. It's fine. Okay? It's here. It's here. 50. 50 in there. What did you guys get initially? 32. Hold on. Be careful with your choice of words. You might give away a strategy. Pay attention. I want the 50. Hold on. The geniuses have just erupted. Hold on. Don't give away the strategy. If you have a strategy that works, hold on to it. So I want 50 blocks for now. Okay? 50 blocks. shame. Sorry, guys. You're ready at this? Sir? You're right. I know you can do something. Let's have one. So you guys can combine heads and see what you come up with. Must I help with another sheet? Is it adding up? Is it adding up? Okay, why are we still stuck on this? Why are we still stuck on this? Kindly borrow me years of it. Anybody knows about the Chinese bamboo tree? Who knows about it? You know the Chinese bamboo tree? Who knows about it? Nobody else? Okay, let me tell it's a tree. It's a tree, yes. It's green, yes. It's got a stem. Hold on, Sean. You the genius here. Hold on. The Chinese bamboo tree. Chinese tree. That tree is the most interesting tree to actually study because it takes 4 years before it breaks ground. 4 years. Now that's the same as a state agency. You guys do ground, you go out there, you marketing yourself, and the results don't come through. And you think perhaps I should change my career. Perhaps I should go into something else. But why? You initially planned to come into this industry. You took time to think about it, not so. So now won't you move? Because it's tough. So if it's tough, you leave. Is that how it works? Is that how it works? Let me tell you about a jockey. One guy who's a professional. He's a legendary jockey. He lost 250 races consecutively. 250. If I'm the guy who's his business partner, at 100, we're having a discussion. But I think you need to quit it because now you're wasting my money here. Because you've lost 100 races. The company still had faith in that guy. They still thought after 3 years, yeah, Eddie, we've been looking at our financials and you're not doing pretty well here. But we're going to keep you for another year. He loses another 100 races. Whoa, now it's getting tense. Now we're not getting returns on investments. For business sense, this doesn't work. We don't want this. We don't want a burden. We want somebody who's gonna bring in the money, like my boss said. He sees me, we meet for 3 minutes, and he says, Mr. T, how much have you brought? And I say, 50 deals, sir. He says, bring in the deals. That's what we want. We want to bring in the money. Now what happens when this guy is at 200 and he's still losing races? What does he do? He decides, now I'm gonna quit the industry. Probably I wasn't born to be a jockey. That's all he's ever wanted to do, just be a jockey, be on that horse, ride that horse. But he's not winning. We're on 200 now. This is the 3rd year. It's not working out, buddy. You should perhaps consider other things. Gave him a 3rd year. He lost 25 races. You haven't even won one. You see, if you had won one, perhaps in your previous year, we could reconsider. He goes through to lose another 25. Let's look at that. How about tenacity right there? Okay. So if we set goals, this is the special talking about Eddie. He said, I want to do nothing else. Nothing else. I don't want to be a bank manager. I don't want to be an accountant. I don't want to be an engineer. I don't want to be a doctor. I want to be a jockey. That's all he wanted to do. He loved horses with all his heart. That's what mattered for him. The goal of becoming a winning jockey was in his mind. Through the years when he was losing, it was the same as watering that bamboo tree. Because for 4 years, you don't see anything. You're literally watering a spot. If you guys are married, your wife's going to come and say, Sean, is everything all right? After a year. Second year. Sean, you're still all right, eh? Yeah, I'm all right. You sure this tree is going to grow? By the third year, she's already thinking he's nuts. Not so? Not so. Logically thinking, we think if this tree is not grown, but in the third year, this thing's never going to grow. Like, dig out the seed and plant it elsewhere. Perhaps the ground is not right. That's the same thing with estate agents. Not so? I know a guy who worked for the opposition, almost said the word. The opposition, he was an estate agent for 9 months. And only after 9 months he sold one house. But you should see the guy today. He'll blow you away. That guy signs like 3 or 4 deals a month. Unfortunately, we don't register his transactions. He's far away. He's a bit far. But think about that. For 9 months. You think 9 months. If you're not selling a property in 9 months, how's that going to make you feel? You're going to already think about changing industries and so. Now, let's get back to Eddie. After losing that number of races, you want to know how much he made for his company? You want to know how much he made for his company? He then won 4 majors, and then he went to win not consecutively, he lost a few. But then he went to win 595 races thereafter, making a total of $30 million for his company. Now you think about that, and you tell me that setting goals, having dreams, doesn't have value. Let me know that. We can have a chat about this outside. Let's talk about the blocks. Now that I've given you the motivational talk, find the blocks. Is that not what Sean does? He has this hype and you guys are like, oh, Sean is the man. Still need $1,000 sold. Let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. I still want the squares. Mr. Butler, I want the squares, sir.
You're going to count the shirts to the blocks on the white shoes, yeah?
I want the blocks, madam. Sir, I want the blocks. Let's remember Eddie. Let's remember Eddie. What? 96. How did you get to 96?
Thank you so much.
Oh, is that the most short? You're disturbing my genius. Sorry, you may go on. Sorry. Out of a chick. Which school you went to? Ready? Okay. I was doing a good job. Okay, let's sum up. Okay, everybody, let's sum up. Let's sum up. Let's see if setting goals and working in teams actually works. Yes? So we already have figures that we got from our previous round, which is 40, 32, 37, 32, and 17. Number 1. Let's see if we set goals and we work as a team, if that helps. Okay, we have some groups that have figured it out, which is very impressive. But the other group, we took us 3 sessions to get that. So you guys can give yourself a round of applause. Whoever's got the secret. I think there's a few groups that have it. So, sir, if you have more, let's not show off yet. Okay, we'll show off at a later stage. But I need to see. So, how many do we have, sir? 61. Okay. So what did I ask for? 50. Wagner, thank you so much. Your bonus check is in the post. You've done very well. You and your team. Impressive. Yeah. Impressive. Well done. Well done. To the whole team. We don't care who got to the secret. That's a team effort. So congratulations, Mama. Congratulations, sir. Congratulations, Mama. Congratulations, sir. You deserve your congratulations, sir. That's work well done. What do I have on that side? What do I have? Take my table number 2. Okay, let me get a figure there.
Okay,
Give me what you have.
47.
47. Close enough. Close enough. Alright? So we consider that. So I've got a 47. So you guys that did not meet, I'm not shaking your hand. I've got something here. Listen to this.
60 something.
Guys, they're trying to show off. Look at this. No, they're trying to show off. This is 60 something. So you guys have met your target. So we've got a 60 something. A 60 plus minus. That's right. Congratulations. You guys have done well. Thank you, ma'am. You've done well. Sir, you're part of the group. You've done well. Okay. They've done well. What do I have? Oh, the matriculate. Got to. Okay, let's hear how much do I have?
Infinity.
And, hold on. Let's
96.
96. It's not sure. We're getting there. Okay, so we got 96. Where's my table? What do I have here? What do I have here? Give me a figure. With a lot of other sprays there.
And did you count the answer? 65.
Yeah. 51. Can I see how much the word is? You need to try and remember. Okay. That's fine. If you didn't get to these years, that's fine. Now that we're here, we've proven, this is science, we've proven that working in teams works, number 1. Setting goals helps us improve ourselves. So, initially we had 17, 32, 37, and 40. Now, we have 61, 47, 60-something, 96, and 51. So we've proven that teamwork and goals work. Right? Oh, sorry, I'm forgetting my special group over here. 70, 58, 50. 63. Maponya helped you, eh? Huh? Okay, what do I have? 63. Okay, yeah, no, that's right. Don't show. Some of them don't have it. That's the right way. Yeah. You see, the little small ones in the middle, they give you the clue. Okay, what do I have? 63. Okay, lovely. 63. Now, impressive, eh? Impressive. Funny how when we have tougher targets, higher targets, you start achieving them. When you start the year and your boss tells you that I want X amount, or I want you to sell 50 houses, the first thing you do is that, this guy must be out of his mind. You already messed up the whole process. You see, your reticular activating system works in a funny way. It will give you whatever you want. So if I look at Angie and she irritates me, my brain sparks. I don't like the shoes she's wearing. Look at that t-shirt. Where did she buy it from? That's what I want my brain to give me. Not so? So you think, Sean could have a point here. 50 houses. That's possible. The reticular activating system starts working to how can we achieve this? Yes? That's what it is. That's what it is. So now that we have teams that have figured this out, let's now, Mr. Bakla, I'd love to have, listen to this, 100 houses sold in 1 year. Is that possible? No. I want you to say that out loud. Listen. Is that possible?
Absolutely.
Is that possible?
Absolutely.
Lovely. So can I have 100 houses? Check these guys on holiday. Check them out. This side? Oh, this is my special camera. All right. Right. Okay, so 100. I know you've done it. Well done. You know. Come in t-shirts. You sorted, sir. I know you. That's right. I know you guys. Lovely. So I've got 2 special groups. Two special things. Now what do? They're realizing that, hey, check it down. They're on 100 houses a year. So what do you guys do? Special moves. What do you guys do?
120 a year.
Come again?
120 a year for us.
120. So you set a higher target. Lovely. It's not a problem.
Lot of houses and
I like the thinking. I like the thinking. You see, that's that reticular activating system starting to run. I like. So now, practical terms. Now we need to get to where they are. Right? So we need to get to where everybody is. Everybody's selling 100 houses plus. He's stuck at what? It's 151. He's stuck at 51. These guys are going to improve. They're going to get higher targets. You guys are going to stay behind. We love you guys. We don't want you guys to stay behind. So what do I say? You call me. So what's your name? Byron. Byron calls me. Remember, I'm short. Calls me. Byron, what's happening there? That's the results. They are dismal. And he thinks, but he's an idiot. He's an idiot. Does he know how hard we're working? Yeah, Byron, it's not working, buddy. I need the 100 houses. See, the other branches are doing 100. Why aren't you getting to 100? Then you apply a principle, which is the most simple principle ever. You benchmark them. So you call me and I say to you, all right, now let's have a little chat. Mr. Buckler over there is at 100. And I tell you, Byron, I need you to copy exactly what he's doing. And you say to me, that's easy. Next day you give me a call. I see my phone. Okay. Byron, what's wrong? Mr. Buckler's at work at 6 a.m. I'm an estate agent. I don't need to be at work at 6 a.m. Hold on, buddy. You're going to be at work at 6 a.m. I'll ask you, what's Buckler doing there? He's twiddling his thumbs, man. I said, you're doing exactly the same thing. Is he serious? I'm serious. That's exactly what you're going to be doing. The next thing you give me a shot, see, yes? Buckler's riding at 4 a.m. in the morning. He's riding with the guys. Guess what advice I got for you, buddy? You buying a bike and you cycling with him. You want to get to where he is. You're going to match him, eh? He's an old man. He's going to ride you away. But you're going to come with cramps and it's going to feel sore. But you know exactly what he's doing. Then you come back to me and you tell me, gee, I've seen something that Mr. Buckler does on a Saturday afternoon. Now I ask you, what is he doing?
Watching Arsenal.
You watch Arsenal too. If he's watching Arsenal, you watch Arsenal too. That won't be a problem, but they didn't win last night. What? Come on. We need them to be winning. All right, let's move away from there. Okay, so we see Mr. Buckler sitting at the Mug and Bean on a Saturday or Sunday afternoon. He's sitting there, no partner. Excuse me, sir, for the wine, but it's all right for now. Okay, so and he looks around, he says, I like that lady. This company's nice. Byron, you sitting observing, right? You sitting right at the back. You watching this guy. Go sit. Hi, how are you? I love your scarf. My name is Mr. Buckler. I want to see from the state agent. Somebody will a shot at you. Send me out. Let's go. Thank you so much. Enjoy your meals. Go. And he looks at the stage and he says, ha! There's another one. I'm Mr. Buckler. I'm an estate agent for Seek in this area. Would you perhaps tell me if you selling or you've got any relatives that are selling? Thank you so much. Have a good day. Right. Now, Byron's sitting over there. He sees, check out this guy. This guy's on fire. That's why he's selling 100 houses. He comes there, puts on his jacket. He's at the split. He's at the Mug and Bean. He's not going to interrupt his field. He's at the spur. And he goes, sir, how are you? My name is Byron. I work for Steve. Give me a call if you're selling a house. Madam, give me a call. I like your hair. Give me a call. I like your jersey. Give me a call. Sir, I like you too. You work out? No, I say. I think, what gym do you go to? Give me a call. Okay, so he's benchmark. Comes back to me and he says, T. I say, yes. He says, I'm selling 100 houses. I'm like, yo, but you didn't want to cycle. You didn't want to trickle your thumbs at 6 a.m. And you didn't want to go to the Mug and Bean or the Spur. So how are you going to get to it? So now I invite you to benchmark. So, right? See what he's doing. So you may stand up, go there. Let's get somebody on this side. Like the gentleman anywhere over here. Go to wherever. If they're making if they're selling 100, go visit them.
Are you setting one for me?
And rest assured, he's just not going to give it to you. Eh? He's not going to like the fact that you're following him. You might have to change cars. Eh? But you just follow him eventually. Alright? Let him give you the secret. You got the whole team. If he doesn't budge, you're going to get juice. That's an uneasy thing. It makes you feel like, makes you feel sick inside. Because you need to be chasing after someone who's running away from you. Okay? Mr. Butler, be nice. Fancy. You sit, you follow him, tell him how you, ask him, how did you get to show me? Where's my special lady? He's playing. Okay, you getting that? You getting that? You got the answer? You got the answer? Alright, now we can, if you figured out and you benchmark, you've seen how they're doing, you go back to your team and you implement the same strategy. What is that like? Is that like genius thinking? Have I come up with something new that you guys know nothing about? No. Why do you need me to come here and remind you? So I can make money? Yes. Alright. Okay, we're back. Alright. So we got the formula. You got it? Apply. Look at this. Wow. Watch them. It's like, oh, it's been staring at me the whole time. It would have bit me. It's right there. Okay? Now share it with the team. Let them see. People from Apunya looking at you guys thinking, really? Are they taking that long to figure out? Fine, I like that reaction. Okay? So we're getting, okay, let's think about this. Okay? Got farmer, sorry, I like Fred. Farmer Fred, he's my best guy. Farmer Fred has a pumpkin patch. He's a farmer, he grows his pumpkin patch. And he loves his farm. He doesn't like litter around the farm, so it ensures that it's clean all the time. One evening these boys are walking from the pub, and the one has got a glass jar. You know, back in the days they used the jars, not like the guys do now. Use that 440. 440? Yeah. So this boy decides, I don't want to hold on to this jar. I'm just going to toss it over. He tosses it over, and it lands into the pumpkin. So this glass jar covers the pumpkin. So the pumpkin literally grows inside. Okay? So he sees that, wow, these boys have littered. And he thinks, no, leave the jar there. Don't interrupt the jar. Leave the jar there. Waters it, waters the pumpkin patch. And he realizes that the other pumpkins are growing to full capacity. This pumpkin that's growing inside this glass jar is not growing beyond the glass jar. It's taking the shape of the jar. And he thinks, this is weird. He's got a little pumpkin that looks like a jar. This is interesting. He decides at the end of the harvest, he's going to take the 3 pumpkins, 2 which have grown next to this one, and this one in this glass jar, to a psychologist. And he says, look at this. Isn't this interesting? Look at both these pumpkins, fully grown. Look at this one. It's taken the shape of the glass jar. And the professor looks at him and he says, you're a genius. You figured exactly how the human mind works. So he says, I'm a genius, I'm a farmer, and I don't know what you're talking about. He says, the human mind works exactly like this. We, on our own, are responsible for restricting and restraining our own progress. When we start thinking we can't, that's what happens to us. We don't grow to our full potential, we take a particular shape of our negativity. That's where we start. But we need to move out of that glass jar. So what happens? Back to the reticular activating system. When you think, I can't, And when you think, I can, that's what leads you. You see, Henry Ford says, if you think you can, you're right. If you think you can't, you're right. At the end of the day, it's your choice. You decide. You decide. Nobody else. So we're all chasing happiness, aren't we? We're all chasing happiness. A gentleman by the name of Mr. Harvard says, riches and poverty don't bring happiness. Both of them have failed. So what does? Albert Einstein comes through and says, you tie your life, sir, your life, man, sir, your life. You tie your life to goals, not people and not things. And perhaps we can reach some form of happiness. And that's what I wish for each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much. Infinity. The guy over there in the blue said infinity.
Carrying on later.